early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 23-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Darnold. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Not too many teams will use a 1st-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Darnold. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Darnold. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Vegas. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Always got some breathing room. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. 77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. You think about the strong safety position, and they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Brevin Jordan with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Raiders take over 1st and 2 at their own 25-yard
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game, These days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now he steps away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 38, Allen. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 87 yards on the ground for him so far. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. A handoff, it's Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Off of play action, Darnold going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Now Darnold. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16.
Often Eckler got hurt last year and missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
It's brought in by Harris. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
36-yard line.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on second down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. At Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
And they'll run here with Gibson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 108 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
21, Raiders 14. Jake Bailey set to kick.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Under 10, 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Faking the give, Darnold. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
A first down throw, Darnold. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
Darnold from the red zone now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Eckler, they run left side, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action. It's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Here we go.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Let's go, D.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Gibson again, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Raiders 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Good catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Darnold now to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. It's Eckler again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught right side by Mims. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That is caught by Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Raiders 23.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Evades the tackler, and now some space. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Off of play action, Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Azeez Ojulari able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Let him know, let him know.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold, and his throw here's incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Darnold from the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. And Darnold going to be intercepted. And a loose football. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Chris Godwin. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. After the interception, here's Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. here's Myers to boot it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Gibson. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Allen. Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down right around the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Now they continue with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Once more, Gibson.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Now Allen.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
Now Darnold. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Throwing is Allen. Gets this to Gibson.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without